Arsenal back into fourth place, 2 points ahead of Spurs, 4 games to go for both. West Ham United now denied the chance to get into the top 4 through into Champions League football through the Premier League. Their only route now is through the Europa League. And at the bottom, Everton stay in the bottom 3, but that gap has shrunk from 5 points to 2 this afternoon. Now Leeds looking over their shoulder. Burnley not out of the woods yet, despite their 3 wins on the bounce. Norwich down already. Watford will soon join them. And still those Arsenal fans behind us make all the noise here at the London Stadium. They really do believe that Champions League football in their Premier League history. 2-1, they edged it. 13 attempts to 8. In the second half, West Ham had 63% of the possession, but managed only 2 attempts, none of which were on target, to Arsenal's 9 attempts. And that is where Arsenal edged it, as West Ham, as you might expect, given all their exertions this season, started to tire. What a day indeed for Rob Holding, who gets the call because Ben White has a hamstring problem, gets thrust into the action. He made a really key block, and then he scores his first Premier League goal. And we saw how big his smile was, Jamie.
But he played really well. It's never easy when you have to come in when there's been a few injuries to the team. I think they capitalised on West Ham having a few big players defensively to score from one certainly set piece from a corner, another one with a second phase of it. They really did miss Antonio, not just playing because he gives you another body there. Dawson, Souček as well. But you have to give them a lot of credit, especially with Spurs doing the business early on. They had to react, and they reacted in style. Big 3 points for Arsenal.
Did they deserve it, Jermaine? There are a lot of unhappy West Ham fans around us here.
I think towards West Ham started, first half was okay. I think towards the end of the game, which is understandable, they looked tired. To be honest, Antonio came on, and you like to think they would have made a bit of an impact. Didn't really do much, and Arsenal looked really strong towards the end. Created more chances, and towards the end looked like the better team that was gonna go on and win. Yeah.
Did they get stronger, or was it a question of West Ham perhaps getting a little bit weary because of the volume of games they're playing?
Maybe a bit of both, but Arsenal deserved to win the game. Arsenal looked a good team today at times. I thought in the second half, they found another yard. It was 2 defenders that got them the goals, but I still think they deserved to win the game. And Nketiah, I thought, was the best player on the pitch today. He was always threatening. He had a couple of shots where he came in on his right foot and made the goalkeeper work. For West Ham, I think they're an honest bunch. I think the manager will be chuffed with the effort they put in. It'd be very easy for them to have had their eye taken off the game because there's such a big game coming Thursday. I think the players that were on the pitch gave a good account to themselves. They didn't carry a threat, Dave, for me. And the goal they conceded, the second goal for Arsenal, was so avoidable, which we'll highlight.
Was Nketiah the man that actually got them up the pitch then, as we saw in that first half?
When you always wanted to run forward, run forward without the ball. That stretches the defenders. Ideal for a midfield player. He looks. His contract's about to run out. Yeah. I'm amazed at that. I really am. He will not be short of teams wanting him. I think he looked a threat throughout. He's up for the cup in terms of having an argument with people on there. I really like him. I thought today he was fabulous.
Even times when he weren't getting the ball, I can see that his body language when he was demanding the ball. He did everything that you would want a young centre forward to do.
He's up for the fight as well.
He's strong. It's clever the way. Certain moments, it's clever the way he just gets his body in the way and plays a big part in that. You see it there.
Do you agree with Jamie's point that West Ham United, we think about West Ham United as being a team that are very good at scoring set-piece goals, but also preventing them because of the size they have, the likes of Souček and Craig Dawson, even Michail Antonio?
Yeah, of course. And those players that you just mentioned are vital for West Ham in both boxes. And having played under David Moyes, he spends a lot of time on the training pitch, set pieces, covers every detail and that. So in terms of set pieces, those players that you mentioned are massive, of course.
And I think you have we highlighted there with the block, the two players to stop the 2 defenders coming out from that area, and that gives you that little bit of a space. You can see it. They get their arm up, they stop Rice and Zuma coming out, and a good block, and then that gives Holding the opportunity to just rise above the defenders with a brilliant header. It really is Lanzini couldn't live with him, and that is the difference. When you haven't got the players that are, normally know their areas, attacking the ball, Souček is so important. It made a massive difference.
You don't necessarily have to be big to do those blocks, because you see it there. And Nketiah's, he's not much bigger than me, is he?
No, exactly.
But it's just doing it the right way. Obviously, they've done it on the training pitch and that, and then it gives someone, because once you do that, it's so difficult for defenders to come out their slot. It doesn't matter how big you are.
And Nketiah's given them a different dimension. When you've got a player like Lacazette who can't run in beyond, he's always coming to the ball. It's fine, he links the play lovely, but you need to spread the play. Yeah. You need to stretch teams, and that's what Nketiah does. The amount of time, certainly second half, he was running in behind Zuma, Odegaard was picking him out. It gives the defence such a release. It just changes the whole complexion of the game. And Lacazette doesn't give you that pace.
He was up for it, his game. He wants to take you on. You want to kick me? Come on in. I'll kick you back. And you've seen that with that set piece there, we're holding scores. Zuma is prepared to take on physically. And we saw several times in the second half where people have gone through him. He's up for it. And well, he's put himself in the shot window. If that is his general standard, he will not be short of teams wanting him.
We will be talking more about him in just a moment. Let's pick up with the equaliser just before half-time.
He can't touch it away from him. He sort of touched it back into
underneath
the ground.
Him. Yeah.
So he can't, as the ball comes, he can't touch it there. I think Gabriel's the nearest one. He might get a block on it. Yeah. So if we could see it again, it comes to him and he touches it immediately. So it's coming vertical up, and it's it's all in one motion. That was a really, really good goal.
To one apiece at half-time then, and in the second half, another set piece. Jamie, we don't, I suppose, normally associate Arsenal.
There's a change. They've got a set-piece coach. They've not conceded from the set pieces they were talking about earlier on. This is a good piece of play. Gabriel does ever so well. You can see him there, number 6, gets on the back of Lanzini. Lanzini's trying to come out. He knows it's a mismatch, major problem, because you've got a big centre-back. We highlight it here. You can see Lanzini. He's marking him. Gabriel just pulls on. He has a little look. He knows if I can get on the right side of him. Good ball in by Martinelli. A good header as well. And I think it showed they attack the ball. They want to make headers. They want to clear the ball. And I think that's a difference we've not seen in Arsenal teams previously.
But that at this level shouldn't happen. We were talking about Nketiah and other people not big in the Arsenal team prepared to take on a man a lot bigger than them. Lanzini, wrong man, wrong place, wrong time. He wasn't prepared to do the hard, the dirty stuff. That was a very avoidable goal.
You agree, Jermaine?
Yeah, it's from a young kid. They always teach you stay with your runner, and the way it happened, it was too easy, and then you knew he was gonna score. But you have to make contact in the box, otherwise it was too easy. Yeah, it was a mismatch, of course.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Once you get to the back, Lanzini he's a number 10. He doesn't want to get.
It's not much movement though, James.
Back.
It's not much movement. He just did that, and
What do you think you can do? What do you think you should do then, Graham Lanzini?
Do your job.
But
do your job, stand your ground.
Definitely don't do that, but he's still in a difficult position when you get to the back post like that.
What he's guilty of there, he can see where the ball's gone, he can see his man, he's had a good look at Gabriel, and he chose to run out. Watch, here, you'll have a look in a minute, you'll have a look, watch. Has a look, and he runs past him knowing the ball's coming in.
Yeah.
That's just block him, stand in front of him.
Yeah.
He definitely shouldn't do that, but it is a difficult one when you've got a big towering...
It's difficult just to stand there and take a blow for the cause, and that would be the difference them drawing the game and losing the game, for me.
It's a rare thing to be talking about this for West Ham United, conceding 2 goals from set pieces. We can hear from